Welcome all. Now let's look at this question. The switch in figure A has been in position A for a long time. That means it is in position A for a long time. Okay. At t equal to 0, switch is moves to position B. At t equal to 0, it has moved to position B. We have to determine the voltage across capacitor for t greater than 0. Also we have to calculate the voltage value at t equal to 1 second. Now observation, previously it is connected to the source, and after switching also, once it switches to position B, then also it is connected to the voltage source. That means it is not a source free circuit, it is a circuit with independent sources present in the network after switching also. So we should use that formula. Which formula? Voltage across capacitor equal to final value plus initial minus final into e raised to power minus t by time constant. This formula we should use, and you know that to calculate the voltage across capacitor, we should calculate final value, we should calculate initial value, as well as we should calculate time constant. If you know these three things, initial value, final value and time constant, your problem is solved. Okay. Okay, so step by step we should go. So first we will try to find out the initial value. After switching, what is the initial voltage, that we will try to find out. First we will try to find out initial value. Okay, at t equal to minus infinity, the circuit is in position B. At t equal to minus infinity, the circuit was in position A. At t equal to minus infinity, the circuit is in position A, and it is in position A for a long time. Okay, so when I come to t equal to 0 minus, when I come near to t equal to 0 minus, definitely long time has been occurred, and once long time has been occurred, we have two responses, transient response and steady state response. Long time meaning is steady state response. So at t equal to 0 minus, we have steady state, and in steady state capacitor act as an open circuit. In steady state capacitor act as an open circuit. As it is acting as an open circuit, current will be 0 ampere. In open circuit, current is 0 ampere. So whatever current is coming in this 3 kilo ohm, same current will flow in 5 kilo ohm. Now let's try to find out voltage across this 5 kilo ohm resistor. So you can take the help of voltage division rule, because in this branch no current is flowing. This same, whatever current is flowing in 3, same is flowing in 5 kilo ohm. That means I can treat this 3 and 5 in series, and I can use voltage division rule. So according to voltage division rule, what will be voltage across this 5 kilo ohm resistor? So same resistance, that means 5 kilo ohm divided by total resistance 3 plus 5, 8 kilo ohm, 3 kilo ohm plus 5 kilo ohm, 8 kilo ohm into total voltage. Total voltage is 24. So 24 by 3, 24 by 8, 3. This is 3. Okay. And kilo also get cancel out. So 5 into 3, 15 volt. So voltage across 5 kilo ohm is 15 volt. Okay. Now this 5 kilo ohm and this VC0 minus, this branch, these are connected in parallel. In parallel, voltages are same. So I got the value of VC0 minus as 15 volt. VC0 minus value is 15 volt. Now one important point, the voltage across capacitor does not change instantaneously. So whenever switching occur, the voltage across capacitor does not change instantaneously. So after switching also, for just very small moment, same voltage will be there before switching and after switching, because the voltage across capacitor does not change instantaneously. So my Vc0 minus is same as Vc0 plus, because capacitor voltage does not change instantaneously. So Vc0 minus is 15 volt, Vc0 plus is also 15 volt. So we got the initial value. So first thing we got. Now second, we should find out time constant. So Vc0 plus equal to Vc0 minus equal to 15 volt, because voltage across capacitor does not change instantaneously. And here are the calculations. Okay. Now we will try to find out the time constant. Okay. So now whenever you want to find out the time constant, so after switching wherever after switching how your circuit look like, and for that circuit only you should calculate time constant. For after switching, it has switched to position B, so this is the portion of my circuit. So for this portion of the circuit only I should calculate time constant. I should not include this 3 kilo ohm and 5 kilo ohm while calculating time constant. So after switching I have left with this much circuit, and this portion of the circuit is removed, this is removed, this one is removed. So I will not think about this portion, I will just concentrate on this portion to calculate the time constant. So we know that this is the circuit, this is the circuit left after switching. So RTH is 4 kilo ohm and C equivalent is 0.5 millifarad. So kilo and milli get cancel out. For an RC circuit, time constant is RTH into C equivalent. Kilo milli get cancel out. 4 into 0.5, 2 seconds. So time constant value is tau equal to RTH into C equivalent. So its value is 2 seconds. So two things I have calculated. I have calculated the initial value. I have also calculated time constant. Next I should find out the final value. Once it is in position B, so now I should calculate final value. Final means t equal to infinity. Final value means time equal to infinity. So after switching, time equal to infinity, that will give me the final value. After switching, this is the circuit. Okay. So once again this 30 volt is connected to 4 kilo ohm and to this capacitor. So what happens in the steady state t equal to infinite? I am trying to find out the final value, that means at time t equal to infinite. Once again, because of t equal to infinite, steady state is reached. As steady state is reached, capacitor act as open circuit. In steady state, behavior of capacitor is open circuit. So this is open circuit, so no current will flow through this 4 kilo ohm resistor. So because of that, voltage across this 4 kilo ohm resistor is 0 volt, because open circuit is there. So no current is flowing in this 4 kilo ohm. So voltage is V equal to IR. So 0 into 4 kilo ohm, 0 volt. So voltage across this 4 kilo ohm is 0 volt. Now I can just use the KVL. So minus to plus, so 30 minus 0, voltage across 4 kilo ohm is 0, minus this open circuited voltage is V infinity, because I am going from plus to minus. This is the direction, this is plus, this is minus. Okay, equal to 0 by Kirchhoff's voltage law. So V infinite comes out as 30 volt. So final value is 30 volt. So this is my equation number 3. Equation number 1 is initial value 15 volt. Equation number 2 is time constant 2 seconds, and equation number 3 is final value 30 volt. Okay, so here are the calculations that Vc infinite is 30 volt, final value, this is my equation number 3. Now use this equation to calculate voltage across capacitor. So Vct equal to Vc infinite final value plus initial value minus final value e raised to power minus t by tau. So use equation 1, 2, 3, put the value. So 30 plus 15 minus 30 e raised to power minus t by tau is 2. So minus t by 2. Okay. So 15 minus 30 is minus 15. So this is the voltage expression for t greater than 0. So after switching also, if it is connected to the voltage source, that means it is not an source free circuit. So I should use this equation to calculate voltage across capacitor. Final value plus initial value minus final value e raised to power minus t by tau. This equation only I should use. Okay, next we have to calculate the voltage at t equal to 1 second. So just put instead of t 1 and do the calculation. It comes out as 20.9 volt. So the voltage is 20.9 volt at t equal to 1 seconds. Once again I will repeat. So before switching, circuit is in this position. Okay. So here in this portion you should calculate initial value, and once again at t equal to 0 minus steady state is reached, that means capacitor is open circuit. Try to get this Vc 0 minus voltage. Then voltage across capacitor does not change instantaneously, so Vc 0 minus equal to Vc 0 plus, and this is nothing but initial value. Now to find out time constant after switching, whatever is the circuit, for this circuit only you should calculate time constant. You should neglect this circuit while calculating time constant. Okay. And third is, once again you have to consider t equal to infinite, that means steady state is reached. Again capacitor is open circuit. Try to find out the voltage across capacitor and use this equation to get voltage across capacitor. Okay, thank you.